Good morning, students. Welcome to another English class. In today's video, we will start studying the chapter from our English reader book. Students, today we are going to study the canary. But students, before we start this lesson, I want to share that I have a pet at my home. And that pet is a parrot. And do you know who takes care of all his needs? So, my son takes care of all his needs. Now it's your turn. Do you have a pet? What kind of home do you prepare for your pet? Who looks after it when you come to school? What kind of food you need for your pet? And who trains your pet? So these are some of the questions that you have to answer it before keeping a pet. I am sure that you know people who keep lot of birds as pet, like sparrow, pigeon, parrots, and canary. We must not be knowing about this bird canary. I think so. Children, did you know there are some birds who sings beautifully like canary, and one of them you must be surely knowing about, and it starts with alphabet N. So, what is that bird? Nightingale. Nightingale also sings like canary. See, this is a canary, and this bird is it's yellow in color, and it is small bird, and many people keep them as pet. She sings very beautifully. Her sound is very melodious, and there are some facts about canary here. A canary is a yellow little bird, 3 to 4 inches in length. Okay, it is a yellow little bird and 3 to 4 inches in the length. It is generally found in the Canarian island in Africa. It eats sugar, seeds, and plants. What does it eat? Sugar, seeds, and plants. A canary is a very friendly bird. Okay, it's very friendly bird. So many people keep them as pet. Let us move on to the text. Children, don't you feel happy and excited when you get gift on your birthday? So, here is a beautiful story about the canary, and I think you all will enjoy it. So, are you ready to read along with me? Somu's father had given him a wonderful gift on his birthday, a little yellow canary. What Somu father had given? A little yellow canary. And all of you have come to know that canary is a bird. Somu named her Molly. And what name did Somu kept? Molly. Molly sang softly and sweetly. At first, Somu looked after the bird. Each day he cleaned her cage, gave her seeds and fresh water. At tea time, he gave her a lump of sugar. So Somu was very excited and he was very happy that he got a gift, a bird named Canary, and he kept his name Molly, and Molly sang very softly. Okay, and every day he cleaned her cage, gave her seeds, fresh water, and at tea time he gave her a lump of sugar. See how Molly is singing, and Somu's friends are enjoying with Molly, how they are playing. Somu was much interested in bird. You can see in the picture here. Molly was very happy in her cage. Molly's friends were very jealous of her. Why Molly's friends were jealous? Because she was getting everything to eat on time. She don't have to go out for search. Everything is ready there, and she was also playing with the children. So Molly's friends were very jealous of her. Somu's friends would come to see Molly every day. She would sing sweet songs for them. After some weeks, Somu lost interest in Molly. Now, what has happened? After some weeks, Somu lost interest in Molly. Now, Somu was not interested in Molly. Now, it was no longer fun to look after her. One day he did not clean the cage. Another day he did not feed her. And then, worst of all, he forgot to give her water. And what negligency Somu has done, you can see here. One day he did not clean the cage. Okay, on the first day he did not, when he lost the interest in Molly, he had not cleaned the cage also. Another day he did not feed her. Okay, and then worst of all, he forgot to give her water. Can any living organism survive without water and food? No. So see what happened to Molly. Molly was very unhappy. Somu loved her no longer, and she could not sing because she was thirsty. She went to her water dish, hoping there might be just a drop of water, but there wasn't any. What happened now? Molly was very unhappy. Now she was very unhappy. She was very sad. Because why she was unhappy? Because Somu loved her no longer. Okay, and she could not sing because she was thirsty. She went to her water dish. She went where the water is kept in her cage, hoping there might be just a drop of water, but there wasn't any. See how she was thirsty, and she's also saying tweet tweet that anyone will listen and provide water to her. See what could happen. Tweet tweet, called Molly loudly. But Somu was busy playing with his new toy gun and took no notice of the little bird. And what happened when Molly called loudly tweet tweet? What Somu was doing? He was playing with his new toy gun, and he took no notice of the little bird. She cried, and her friends felt very sorry for her. Tears ran down her face. Oh, I am in this cage and I can't get out to find food and water for myself, she said. She said to herself that I am here in the cage, so I also cannot go out to find food and water. So she was very unhappy, she was very sad, she started crying, and her friends, whose friend? Molly's friends, were also very unhappy to see Molly in the cage in such a critical condition where there was no food and water. Now, Chirpy the sparrow was sad too and said, "We wish we could help you." The little canary drooped her little yellow head and prayed to God. What the chirpy sparrow said that we wish we could help you. The little canary drooped her little yellow head and prayed to God. She started praying to God that anyone please help me. Early next morning, Somu's mother came to wake him. She was surprised when she did not hear the sweet voice of Canary. Every day the Canary sings very beautifully, but that day Somu's mother was surprised that Canary was not singing. She peered into the cage. Peered means she looked into the cage. Okay. She peered into the cage. Molly was lying there half dead. Means Molly has not got food and water to eat. So she was very weak. Half dead means what? Very weak. Okay. Due to not getting food and water. Somu's mother took her out of the cage carefully and stroked her yellow feathers. She fed the little bird with fresh seeds and water. She was very angry with her son. And what Somu mother does? She took her out. Whom? Molly. Okay. She took her out of the cage carefully and stroked her yellow feathers. Stroked means what? She put hands on her yellow feathers, Molly's yellow feathers. She fed the little bird with fresh seeds, and she has given also the little bird to eat some seeds and water. She was very hungry. She was very angry with her son. What Somu has done, she was very angry for that. Somu, what a dreadful thing. If you can't look after this poor creature, you have no right to keep it. And children, whenever we keep any pet at our home, we should take proper care of it. Okay, because they are living organism. They needs food, water and proper care also. Okay, so whenever you have a pet at your home, take proper care of it. Otherwise, don't keep any pet. You don't have the right to keep any pet if you don't take proper care of that. Okay, so here also Somu's mother was scolding Somu that if you can't look after this poor creature, you have no right to keep it. I am so ashamed of you, said the mother. Somu burst into tears and felt sorry. Now Somu was very sorry that what he has done. He apologized his mother. Okay, Somu burst into tears and felt sorry. Thereafter, he looked after Molly, the little canary, very well. After that, Somu had never neglected her pet, his pet. He always took proper care of that, and he fed him, the Molly, with food and water every day. Now the little Molly was very happy with Somu. So this is a very nice story, children. So what is your work now? You have to read this, as you know that reading is the magic that never ends. Okay, so till then, happy reading and thank you.